Next type. So type 2. Now it is of the form sine of ax plus by. First you have seen e power ax plus by. Now it is of the form it's sine ax plus by. Okay, and the same goes for cos ax plus by also. Okay, there is a note that is given below here. For cos ax plus by, sine ax plus by, the same format you will follow for sine and cos alone. Okay, so the particular integral, it is of the form d square minus d dash something will be there, right? So what you have to do is, if there is d square, substitute minus a square value there. Minus a square value, it is not minus a the whole square. If value of a is equal to 2, then in the place of d square you have to substitute minus a square value. So a square is 4, minus a square is minus 4. Instead of d square you have to substitute minus 4, and instead of d dash square you have to substitute minus b square. Instead of d and d dash you have to substitute minus ab. Okay, if the denominator is not equal to 0, you can substitute it like that. If in any cases after substituting these values, if the denominator becomes 0, the same thing you will do, x into sine ax plus by divided by, you have to differentiate the given equation with respect to d. Okay, the same thing you will also do here. So the note goes like it is same for cos and sine. First example, d square plus 9d dash square into z equal to cos 2x plus 3y. So substitute, first you have to find the auxiliary equation. M square plus 9 is equal to 0. So m square is equal to minus 9, m is equal to plus or minus 3i. You should know that plus 3i and minus 3i are two different terms. So you couldn't go for the same m values. The both m values are different because plus 3i and minus 3i. So the auxiliary equation will go like y plus 3ix plus f2 into y minus 3ix. Particular integral. So what you have to do is, first instead of d square you have to substitute minus a square value. A is equal to 2, a square is equal to 4, minus a square is equal to minus 4. B is equal to 3, b square is equal to 9, minus b square is equal to minus 9. There is no d and d dash, just d and d dash. There is just d square and d dash square. So substitute the values, then you will get the final answer. This is the particular integral value. Okay. Example 2. First you have to solve it. M square minus plus m minus 6 equal to 0. So m is equal to 2 and minus 3. So y plus 2x and y minus 3x. For particular integral, now you could see that a is equal to 4, a is equal to 2. So a square is equal to 4 and minus a square is equal to minus 4. And y is equal to, b is equal to 1, b square is equal to 1, minus b square is equal to minus 1. Then a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1. So ab is equal to 1, minus ab is equal to minus 2. Substitute the values here. If you substitute the values, you will get 0. Instead, if you get the 0, what you have to do? X into cos 2x plus y divided by, you have to differentiate the term with respect to d. If you differentiate d square, you will get 2d plus d dash, you will get d dash minus 6 into d dash square. There is no d, so obviously that term will become 0. So 2d plus d dash alone. Okay, but I have to replace the value of d square and d dash square, not for d and d dash. So to make the term, the denominator to be d square, what I have did is, this is 2d plus d dash, right? So to make it as d square, I have to either multiply with the d term. Okay, what I have did is, for numerator and denominator, I am multiplying with 2d minus d dash. So it would become a plus b into a minus b. What is the formula of a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. So a square is 4d square minus b square is d dash square. So in the numerator it would become 2d minus d dash. Okay, now substitute the value here. What you will get is x by 15 into 2d minus d dash into cos 2x plus y. What I am doing is I am multiplying the term cos 2x into d and d dash term. So 2d into cos 2x plus y minus d dash into cos 2x plus y minus x by 15 into, if you differentiate cos, you will get sine. Okay, so minus sine 2x plus y. If you are differentiating d, you will have to differentiate with respect to x. If you are differentiating d dash, you have to differentiate with respect to y. Exactly. So minus, so you'll get 2 into cos will become minus sine 2x plus y. Again differentiating with respect to x, you will get 2. So 2 into 2 becomes 4. That's why you have minus 4 here instead of 2. Okay, so minus 4 sine 2x plus y plus, because here minus is there, if you differentiate cos, you will get minus sine, so minus into minus become plus, so sine 2x plus y. So on solving this, you will get x by 5 sine 2x plus y. So if you combine the complementary function and particular integral, you will get the complete solution. Now next question, the same. First you have to do your auxiliary equation, find the values, write your CF, then go for here they have combined both e power ax plus by and sine a plus by. The both the format is given here. So as usual, how I have said in type 1 and type 2 is combined here. So for type 1, find the value of a and b and substitute in the place of d and d dash, you will get the particular integral. For sine, find the value of d square, d dash, then d dash square, substitute it here and get the final answer. Then on whole you can write it as, here you can note that in some places we have used in f1 y plus x, f2 y minus 5x, or f of y plus x plus g into y minus 5x is also the right word to write it. So you can use f1 f2 or f1 g, that depends upon how you have to write the final answer, that depends upon you. Okay, here practice all these questions and get the final answer and verify it with the answers I have given here.